Alrighty, quiet on the set. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. In no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours. Because that's the way we roll around here. Lots of questioning of life choices.
That's right.
How about that Friday stream, man?
Hey, I tell you what, that was a pretty cool stream, to tell you the truth. We had a good time and got some interesting answers. Waldo starting off Monday Madness with 200 bits. Thank you, Waldo. 200 bits is gonna get us a quote from Lazarus Long.
Oh.
Lazarus Long quotes. A committee is a life form with 6 or more legs and no brain. Quotes from Lazarus Long. And 300 bits from Bridge Troll, who says, pin it.
And Axe sent me a message. Thanks for paper scraps. I don't know what he's referring to there in game mail. And let's see. We get to do a quote from Jack Handy because we also got 200 bits from Waldo. So let's go find my quotes. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Okay. When you're riding in a time machine way far into the future, don't stick your elbow out the window or it'll turn into a fossil. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. And it's time for both of us to be launching that Marbles game. It's because we're going to be pinning it.
That's right, the raging pin.
Where the marbles actually reside. Because Laz knows that I really was sneaking in again, like just a couple minutes before.
They know too. You didn't show up on set until halfway through the intro.
Hey. It happens. All right, let's see.
Species occurs.
Let's see.
Marbles.
And then after that, we got another 300 bits from the
Bridget Royal.
Himself, Bridget Royal.
Oh, we got to double pin it?
I believe we're going to be double pinning it. I do have a giveaway open. Laz has a giveaway open. I need to go find that order history thing. And I need to go find that order with all the keys that I have open.
The important one? Yeah.
Yes. The view orders and keys. So that way I can scroll
Exclamation
down.
play on both sides. Exclamation, I love free shit. Did you notice
Yeah,
that
on both
Marbles
sides.
has a new, at least I noticed new, you can actually set your marbles up. They've got like several different slots where you can like set up marbles for like
Oh
different holidays and stuff.
no, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, they've got
But we're clicking start in 3, 2, 1, start. Um, I did
basically
not
allows you to
notice that at
use
all.
the slots you have in different hues.
That's cool.
We'll look at that in just a minute. So we'll be able to set up different marbles for different events and different, yeah, and you can use the ones that you already pay for. You can make them all subscriber. You can make them all everybody. It's pretty interesting. At least that's the way it looks
Yeah.
like so far. So you don't have
Okay.
to buy more, and you can have different marbles loadouts, which is pretty cool.
That's
I
extra
thought.
sweet.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought. That was
Yeah.
pretty sweet. But for those of you who missed it, I'll put it in chat here in just a minute as soon as I get it back. Is we
You want
had
to
a
put
live
something?
stream with Chris and
Chris?
Trina on Friday.
Yeah, and I think it's funny that people were like, "Man, that was a mostly positive stream. What happened to these guys?"
Yeah, is and if you didn't watch the whole stream, wait till the end. I mean, or just fast forward to the very end because I
Oh.
got a kick out of Chris's final commentary.
Oh.
Right. It's like one of the Marvel trailers at the end of a movie. It's really at the very end of the show, even after the closing music. Jigoku, Skeggy Media, and myself all automatically ejected,
Oh,
coming
I
right
was
out the
ejected.
gate.
Tina was ejected. Oh man, we're gonna just have to scrap this game and decide whether or not we're going to be playing this again, so that way I can enable my hacks properly. Yeah.
Thanks.
But Skeggy was just ejected. Oh, and Bridget Royal out in the lead.
Mom was just ejected.
Mom was
Fionn
ejected on
running away
both
with it at the
streams.
moment.
Both streams. Bridget Royal was just ejected, making Fionn currently in the lead. No, Sagewise now in the lead. But dropping
Genesis
down.
popped up and ejected.
Oh, damn. Oh, Sagewise popped up and lands back in the track over on my side. But Submarine Mike in the lead. No, Jigoku in the lead now. And it looked like someone was ejected. Oh, Laz was ejected. Submarine Mike was ejected. Jigoku was ejected. Oh, Fionn was ejected. Everybody was ejected. Sagewise was the final ejection there. So no wieners on my stream. Let's see.
Fionn popped up. Econdas popped up, but it looks like Fionn is going to run away with it because she's already down at the bottom.
Yes.
And Fionn with the win.
Okay, and Bridget Royal, are we playing the Raging Pen again?
That's right. Wasn't Jax?
Yeah, it was not Jax, Lord of the Isle. Otherwise, we would have seen some different questions. Okay. Yeah. No. I can't afford to send scrolls to all the players. Okay. Oh. Bridget Royal says buckshot for the next one, so do not do ! Play yet. We're going to buckshot.
And Fionn winning herself some scrolls. Congratulations,
Buckshot's
Fionn.
way down there. Buckshot is there. Buckshot is loaded.
Not yet. I'm still waiting on Sagewise to.
Hold on. Before everybody, Fionn tried to ! Play a little bit prematurely. Fiona, when you need to do exclamation mark play on my stream again. And Submarine Mike is in. I am in. We're waiting for Laz to finish. And pull his giveaway.
Yes, got to pull a giveaway here as I send Fionwin.
Yes.
Well, Sage Rise is still taking his own sweet time, so while we're doing that, we're going to go and close the giveaway. We're going to pick ourselves a winner. And Bridge Troll got 2 keys coming to him because he gave us 300 bits and he just won the raffle. So
shit.
Let's see.
That I forgot to send him his 300 bits game key. So thanks for that reminder.
Yes,
so Bridget
absolutely.
Royal, he's getting himself a copy of Shark Attack Deathmatch 2.
Bridge Troll's got a couple of good ones coming, it looks like here. He's got a couple of Double Dragon 4. Double Dragon 4 for his 300 bits.
So is that kind of like Final Fantasy 73?
I don't know, but that's currently $6.99 on Steam. Double Dragon 4.
Yeah.
And the other one he's going to get is going to be a copy of Pro Cycling Manager 2019. I'm sure that's one he probably doesn't have because I doubt anybody goes and gets something like that unless you're somebody like not Slashy. What's his name? Ramon. $7.99 on Steam. Pro Cycling Manager 2019.
Sweet.
Congratulations to Bridge Troll.
Okay.
Thank you for your support. And we're going to go get some buckshot loaded up here.
And I do know that the next map game I'm giving away is $13.
$13? Nice.
Because I already clicked on a reveal key, so might as well look that up. Yeah.
Buckshot. What is
52 or 54 or something like that?
I gotta go the other way now, all the way down.
Yes.
Buckshot 52, number 52. As we reset and open up the next giveaway, of course, Jack will be giving away a key next.
That's correct. And
we're ready to count.
In 3, 2, 1, start.
69 seconds. Get in on the action.
I will say, be thankful you were not at my house this weekend.
I don't know. I probably would have liked to have been a fly on the wall. Actually, I probably would have liked to have been an attendee, let alone a fly on the wall. But you want to tell everybody what kind of exercise equipment you installed in your house this weekend?
So first thing you see when you walk in my front door is now a piece of primo exercise equipment. It is a pole that goes from floor to ceiling. You can adjust it to where the pole is static or it spins.
Ah, very interesting. and an exercise pole, right? Yeah.
It is an exercise pole right in the front door. Yeah. I will say that man, it takes some core strength. It takes a lot of strength to use those things. Mom's like, how did I figure that one out before you even said it, lol? Well, easily because we mentioned it before the show. And I posted on Facebook about it. But it is seriously a real piece of exercise equipment. The swing, it is, I did have some hard points installed one hard point installed over the weekend. And I will say that Fiona was ejected out of Buckshot.
That's a tough one.
I know that's a tough one.
And it doesn't matter what place you come in here because it's closest to the center on Buckshot.
That is right. But the ejection really throws you out of the running. So it doesn't matter if you are in the rear or at the very beginning. It's all about how close you end in the center. Yes, and Tina, it is extremely some serious exercise, and you will end up with some serious bruises as you're uh, doing weird things. Right now,
But
Jikoku's in the closest to the center. Let's see if Bridget Royal.
we're waiting
Bridget
on
Royal.
Jigoku.
Bridget Royal was
Jigoku
victorious.
with the last marble to be shot and steals the win from Tina.
Okay, so
Congratulations, Jigoku.
Bridge Troll getting his scrolls. I did sneak in one
Jigoku,
question
what's your
to
in-game
Chris.
name?
Okay.
Yes, you were
And
last. Again, not who gets there first, it's who gets closest to the center when you hit the board.
that
And
is
you were
right.
furthest from the center. Yep. Sorry, Fiona. I love
Furthest
you though.
closest. But it's time for me to come over here and go to close giveaway and pick a wiener. And
Jigoku
Tina.
says she doesn't play. That's interesting. You don't play, but you're here following us every single day? Or did you
Hey,
just
it's all
stop
good.
playing?
Yeah.
Yeah, not that we care, but
Hey, it's all feedback.
give it to the runner up. So the runner up is Tina, and
Ooh.
Tina is going to get himself 10 free scrolls.
Okay. And
Congratulations, Tina.
Tina got himself a copy of This Strange Realm of Mine. It's $13 on Steam. Time for me to click on that giveaway, click on reset, and click on open. And are we going to talk about Chris's thingy
Oh,
over
we
the weekend?
are, as a matter of fact, we are. And
Okay.
we're also going to play a clip today. Of course,
You haven't posted. We're not playing that clip because you have not
it's
posted
it
that
it
clip
it,
in
it
Discord.
it's linked right in the post that we're going to be talking about, and all you got to do is click the
Oh,
link, and it'll bring you right to where we need to be. So
okay.
don't worry.
Okay.
That's why I didn't post the clip. So today's
Okay.
topic in yeah on Twitter was don't shoot the messenger. So we're going to start with monthly membership topic
Okay.
coming from Umeri Moon.
Oh. Umiri
Umiri.
Moon.
And
Yes.
again, don't shoot the messenger. Okay, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just relaying what was said by Chris on the stream, but we'll get to that in just a moment.
Is
Uh,
it worth the $9 a month? I don't really see a lot of players when I log in. Hi, well, I enjoy the rewards. You get some cool rewards, in my opinion. Plus, it helps the game further developed. And you usually won't see who's online unless you have players friended. You can also
yes.
say hello to a zone you're in by typing / blah 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 blah. Thank you, Majoria, for how to use chat. Um anyway, it's a very widespread out world. Try a roll call in universal chat. That's a
I
fun
don't
thing to
think
do.
I've ever seen such a thing in Universal Chat.
No. I'll probably say I'm here if it's a question or roll call. Right now, I'm out of town and away from the computer, but I'll be back in a few weeks. I also accept all friend requests. And Plu's like, while running around the overland or in various towns, you won't really see that many players around. Most people are in their own scene doing whatever, like tons of people are currently mining a lot. Most use a teleport to zone scroll to move around from scene to scene. It's also why you don't see much people. Currently, people use over 39,000 plus teleport to zone scrolls every 30 days. Also, if you keep adding friends to your friends list, you'll start to see many people that are on. Like currently on my friends list, it has over 50 plus on right now, and I don't even have that large of a friends list. Time Lord's like, it's what it means to you that matters, my friend. I'm a Royal Lord Marshal Time Lord, which only means I've been around our game since time began. There's perks you get each month with the subscription. If those perks make you happy, then you should. If you don't think they're worth it, then don't until the perks of memberships lures you in because you enjoy them. As far as people playing and the rest of it, both of the posts above are totally factual and true, coming from players with more gaming talents than I do. Enjoy, that's the most important part in everything. If you don't think there's people here, I think that's because you don't see them unless you play with them. Then the game knows regular who to show. And as Laz points out, the $9 is worth it for the Kodos alone. The rest is gravy. As to the players, Atto said there are currently around 10,000 active players a month. And you can see it here in this little video.
We'll play that in a minute. We'll come back to that in a minute. Oh,
shit.
Did you click it?
I opened it. I tried to hit pause and I jumped timestamps.
Well, then just open it again and we'll hit pause
that's
right there.
Yeah, that's what I did. And Time Lord's like, oh my God, 10,000 active players. Oplic's like, it would be more believable if he said accounts instead of players. But because he doesn't necessarily know which accounts belong to which players, if the average person has 1.5 accounts, then the number plummets by thousands. And I want to know, why is there a black bar in the middle of my window?
Oh, no.
It's on my Discord window. Hold on. I got to... Oh, wait. I know what that might be. Yeah, it's the Zoom window since I resized it.
Oh, you never... Yeah. See, all I did was...
There.
I hid your main window so I didn't have to dink with it, and then I just made a new window for you on Friday's stream, so I don't have that problem.
Okay, so and how it's measured. What does active mean? Just logging in once a month for 30 seconds? Yes. It's telling this number he hasn't given a change. He hasn't changed in a year or so, despite all the evidence to the contrary. And this would be one of the contraries. 39,000 teleport to zone scrolls every 30 days. We've done that math before. The 10,000 active players would plummet to 200 to 300 by this metric.
How does he
That's
figure that?
That's a lot of scrolls.
39,000 scrolls. Yeah. How do you take that and make 200 or 300 players just based on scrolls?
Yeah.
I don't know where that.
No.
Oplek is definitely using some heavy duty Shroud math there. That's for sure.
Yes. I mean, it's like that would be 100 scrolls per person.
Hell, I can go through that in a day.
Or 50 scrolls per person.
Yeah.
Over the course of a month.
That's not true. But I go through a lot of scrolls.
Yeah, but not 100 scrolls a day.
No.
And Time Lord's like, and despite our more gloomy players' outlook, somehow our game manages to support a modestly growing number of development staff who earn their living, make their rent, pay their housing mortgage payments, and happily live their game developing lives from the profits Catnip/Portalarium makes. Some may say that it's all fake news or it's just some hidden conspiracy, but I tend to go with the data and what I see as real people developing our game while turning a profit. I've seen them, they're real people, and our game turns a profit. But then again, what do I know? I'm not real either. I'm just a chatbot. Time Lord.
Time Lord. Now, for those of you not knowing what we were talking about, we're going to get on over to this clip from Friday's stream and play it for you. The question from Trina here was basically, you have any plans to do, and we'll let you see and hear it for yourself. Let me turn that up. Let me make sure that the volume.
I'm making sure that we're both at 2803. Is that right?
I'm at 2804. I paused it a second late, so close enough.
Okay. We were clicking start in 3. Or play in 3, 2, 1, play.
Numbers, if you even want to share them, if you did, but has the player base, has it increased? Is it similar, getting more players in, more people that just want to come and play the game versus own these expensive lots and such?
So the player base has been pretty flat in terms of actual players who log into the game. I think activities of players have shifted around some. We've never been a mass market game. I don't think that's any big thing. There's, in terms of active players, there's about 10,000 active players that log in. But there's, again, I would love to expand that. And how many players in game, what the players are actually doing seems to have shifted some over time. And this is one of those things, like we don't like to talk about numbers, not because we're trying to be super secret or anything like that, but we feel it doesn't help the game to talk about numbers unless you have some really big numbers to throw out there, because people will always, no one looks around and compares us and says, oh, well, they've got this number of active players, and Project Gorgon or some other game in the kind of the same market has this number of players. Never do that comparison. Everybody always looks and compares, what is your game doing compared to the best game in the market or in the world right now, or this game that just launched. So sharing numbers is not something we try to avoid doing. It just doesn't have any positive effect, even though players want to hear it. We try to make sure we have enough players at all times, and I think we have enough players to make the world feel full enough. Would I love more players? Absolutely. It's just a tough market to try to attract players, and it's been really tough, again, as I mentioned, living down that negative stereotype of it's some type of cash grab, or Richard's taking the money so he can go to space or whatever, which was absolute complete nonsense. But
I want to say he went to space before this game launched.
Yeah, right. But there we are, and again, that was Chris saying 10,000 active players. Now, whether that counts,
he did also qualify that with that login.
that login, yes. But
Yes.
when I log in now as Lazarus Long, or I log in as Lazarus, does he count that as 2 players? I'm sure he does.
Yes.
Because do
two
I
separate
log
logins.
in? Do I log in my other players at least once a month? My other 8 accounts? Yeah, absolutely, to get the login rewards. Actually, I don't think I've actually done that in the last month or 2, because there just really haven't been. Yeah, just really not worth the time for what the login rewards were, and they're heritage items, so I really can't hand them off. And they're no trade, so that cuts down on that. Bridge Troll with a Share the Love Steam key giveaway. What key is that for? Just so people know. Beyond comments, Chris needs to show his whole head. Actually, at one point here, let's see if I can just scroll back.
At one point in the video,
at one point in the video, we actually do have a whole head. Yeah, it was whole head in the beginning of the video. There you go, almost the whole head there. Still, you can see his mouth at least, but we tried to get him to. He forgets. So grab that game key. Whoever grabs that game key first, you'll figure it out once you claim it, what the game is, from Bridget Royal. But yes, don't shoot the messenger. All I did was give you all a link and tell you what Chris had to say about it. Now again, we've done the math, somebody said. Well, you know what? We've done the math as well, so at least somebody else in the community did the math. And the math dictates that there's anywhere from $35,000 to $60,000 coming in monthly, just through subscriptions and Kodos. So the health of the game monetarily is by no means slim. There's plenty of money. It costs less than $1,000 a month to keep all the stuff running. That's including the servers, the internet connection, all that good stuff. Less than $1,000 a month. So even at the low number of $35,000 a month, which again was only 1 or 2 odd months that they were able to figure out. Most months they're sitting around the 50 to 60,000 mark with income coming in, according to what was able to be discerned through various means, which was subscriptions and again Kodo sales. And again, that's not including people who are buying Kodos from Shroud Marketplace, people who are buying Kodos from other places. That's just direct Kodo sales off the store. So I like to use around 50,000 a month because, again, using an average, they're pulling in about that kind of money from what we've been able to ascertain. So, how much
Uh,
money does it take? Yeah.
well, I will say that number is probably on the very low side. It's probably more than that because
Well,
if you
again,
also start when you start factoring in salaries and everything
Hmm.
else, $50,000 is really easy to blow through.
I
Because
didn't. I'm not talking about
yeah,
expenses. I'm just talking about revenue coming into
well,
the game.
the
Yes.
the the
Now,
reason I say that is back when they had offices, their burn rate was $200,000 a month for paying and majority of that goes straight into the salaries. So
yes.
the burn rate from before versus burn rate now is completely different, but the size of the office or the staff is also completely different.
Mom,
Um,
and I get you on that. Mom comments, I'll never understand how this game is a cash grab, but Star Citizen isn't. That's because Star Citizen doesn't have anything that was ever purchasable at $10,000 or $12,000 per purchase. While Star Citizen has ships in the $100 range. I don't think Star Citizen's ever had anything over $1,000. And if I'm wrong, please
yeah, they
correct
have.
me. Have
Yeah,
they?
they have.
Again, but I don't think they've had many that were over $5,000. I mean, we had what was the number of
Uh,
Dukes that bought in at $5,000? Uh,
86 or something like that.
yeah. And then of course the has packs up to
So,
$37,000. Really, I didn't know that. But yes,
so the most expensive ship right now for Star Citizen is the Javelin, which is $2,500. Um,
$2,500. Yeah.
and they limited that to 200 ships on the original run.
Now, but compare that to, and let's go here to property deeds.
Yeah.
A city property deed here is $320.
Well,
Yeah, that's just a
the,
simple land deed, and
yeah.
that's not including a house. That's not including deco. That's just a plot deed. So, uh, you know,
Yep.
yeah, 2 to 3K for the javelin. Sagewise is saying. But of course, again, yeah, Star Citizen. Just let me go to my mail here because they actually. I get the weekly newsletters from Star Citizen because
You have a
and
Star Citizen account.
I have a Star Citizen account. Yes, while I don't ever log into it because try the new Alpha 3.14 patch on the public test servers. Alpha 3.14 is where Star Citizen is with $300 million raised, and we're still in freaking alpha. Yeah, that's a cash grab. And again, Mom, I'm with you all the way. I don't see how that's not a cash grab compared to, you know,
Yeah. Shroud of the
what,
Avatar. Yeah.
yeah. Alpha, after all these years, both games started out about the same time in life. Both games have been around for quite some time, but Star Citizen hasn't even made it out of Alpha yet. And I'm gonna just put this newsletter up here for you in my email real quick, just so you can actually see it. Let's see. Here we go.
Yeah. And yeah,
New Alpha
Isn't
3.41 on public test
isn't
servers.
perfect, but
Alpha
it's playable.
3.13
It's
was
very
last
true.
week. Yeah. And yes, we don't claim the game to be perfect at all. But again, we have fun. We have, our new show. And again, thanks to you folks. Got to say it like I do almost every day we do the show. It's thanks to folks like you who join us here every day, have kept us here 6.5+ years doing this 5 days a week. And of course, beyond even our wildest dreams, that we're still here doing it after this long. I think most of you know this is probably the biggest joke. It is the greatest train wreck on the internet, but this is entertainment, folks. And we've kept ourselves entertained along with you guys for the last 6.5+ years. And I got to just say thank you, thank you, thank you again, because without you all, we'd just be here talking to ourselves. We probably wouldn't be here talking to ourselves if it wasn't for you guys and gals. So again, big thanks to all yous for coming out each and every day, joining us for the shenanigans, hijinks, and of course our misinterpretation of the news. So. But yes, 10,000 active user accounts, people who log in was the qualifier. Whether that's alts or not, that's anybody's guess. What I would really like to hear is him tell us how many numbers of people, how many people actually subscribe monthly. That would give you a really good actual starting number. And again, yes, I tell everybody, listen, you all see me keep this window open, and you might have just seen me check it a minute ago. I see people come in. I got the nearby players window at 0 on your keypad. And, when you go to different towns, you can just right click on it. And if you don't have them as a friend, you add them as friends. Now, with 10,000 active players, I can tell you at least that many because, and again, I'm going to bring up, I would love to finally see, and I think I'm going to wish list this one because on average, most days I have about 100 players. Right now, I have 87 active friends on, which is a little low for this time of the day, but it is Monday. But I did a count, and my last count was for SodaCon 2019. Basically, I just do it in bulk. From top to bottom is approximately 50 players. But as I did the count, I had, as of last count, over 7,500. That was back in 2019. People who had actually accepted my player requests. And then I had about another 2,500, those ones you see here in yellow, who never accepted my friend's request. Bringing me close to that 10,000 person mark. So basically, I have friended about 10,000 people, and that was as of 2019. It takes a whole lot of time to go through that whole list and do that count. It would just be nice to see your numbers here someplace. How many players are on the list and all that good stuff. But easy way to figure it out.
How many
Yeah.
online,
Just how many
offline.
are on the list, how many have accepted your friend request, and how many, or all three. Accepted, online, and non-accepted. Those three stats would be nice so that it would just make for an easier count. But I can tell you, I've friended at least 10,000 people in the game. So, except, again, like I said, about 2,500 of those people didn't accept friend requests. Yeah.
Well,
But
if they've accepted your friend's request, you can go find them in your list and click on them and see when they last logged in.
yes, now Buzzkill is actually asking that question: is how many of these haven't logged in months though? So I'm just going to go down and click here. There's some from 2018. 2020,
Stat
2021.
Lord hasn't logged in since 2019.
Yeah. Some have been a long time. Some have been just recently.
2018 hasn't.
There's one from 2016. Hasn't played in forever. But again, this is just my friends list. And again, I'm sure I've got loads of people who stopped playing as well. But again, they were active at one point. I'm not saying that they're all active. I'm just saying that's how many friends I've got.
Hey,
but
I found a 2017.
I'm sure I can go back and probably find them back to day one persistence if I really look hard enough. Yeah.
Someone that logged in for.
Well, Tina, there's a wish list request for you. Speaking of wish list requests, let's get over. We have a wish list request out here today as well, and we got some other cool information coming up in just a moment. Well, let's get to this.
The wish list request that's on page 6.
That's the one, page 5.
Page 5, 6, whatever. I'll wear my glasses. Expect me to see that small number. So which post are we going to?
The very last one.
The
Hey,
very,
Cal.
very last one. Malik Zandor
Alec, yeah.
wants to know, my wish is a wish for cooking. Please give us, instead of filter option food at cooking station, the filter options 1 hour food, 2 hour food, 4 hour food, 8 hour food. And please add a hint what the food has for bonuses after cooking. Thank you.
Now, just out of curiosity, let's just go to consumables here. Yeah, I don't get that, because once you've cooked it and it's in your inventory, all you got to do is mouse over it and it tells you what it does. I mean,
Well, I mean, that might be before he starts cooking it, so that way he doesn't know what
food
it
has
is.
for bonuses after cooking.
Yes.
He
Well,
he
I mean,
specifies after cooking. So maybe he wants to know what it is after cooking. Before he cooks it is maybe what he
yes.
meant, but
Yes.
that's not what it
Yes.
says. Yeah, okay,
Hey, man.
yeah. Go
I
find the
got
spreadsheet.
I got to find my like food.
Well, you know what, Tina?
Yeah.
Tina hits it right on the nose. I want a filter option for what I can make. And this one is, I believe, a direct result of Friday's stream. Again, thanks to you guys and gals. We're going to jump over to the QA testing directives out there by David. And this one was asked for. And you guys asked for it. You guys upvoted it while it was being talked about, and here it is for you, finally.
Hi, guys. Here's a new testing directive for QA about recipes. Recipe name will now appear in light blue when they are not learned and will become white as you learn them. This is to differentiate between learned and unlearned recipes from merchant listings and player vendors, so it's easier to know which one is where. What is there for you to test? Make sure that the recipe shows up correctly in every list you see, player inventory, merchant, vendors, and anywhere else I could not think of. Can also tell me the color is visible enough and how amazing I am. And not only that, instead of using the feedback on this post, you need to use this feedback thread that's been attached.
He's taking, I'm sure Ravlox told him to do that, which I still don't understand why. But of course, Alley-oop already had pointed out that, guess what? It's not there yet. And David says, oops, he thought it was already in. It'll be in the next patch on the QA. Now, the hover search is a pain in the ass, but especially if you went to a vendor and a vendor had 20 recipes, to actually stop and sit there and hover over each one, trying to figure out whether it was learned or unlearned, was really a big PETA, to say the least. And, if you get just, momentarily distracted and you forget where you were, or your mouse gets jolted because a cat jumps up in your seat or something like that, and you got to figure out where you were. So much easier to be able to see as you can. Let's bring this up a little bigger here. Why can't that? Okay, well, that's not going to pop out for some reason. I don't know why. But again, you'll notice that the recipes unlearned are in this bluish color. And this way, when you go to vendors, anything in the bluish color, you haven't learned. So it's very easy to just say, hey, I need that in my book. Let me purchase it and get it into my book.
I will say that for our colorblind people, that you need to be able to customize the colors however you want.
Well, absolutely. That's been asked for.
I think there was a video game released in 1996 or something like that had the ability to customize the colors for different chat windows.
Well, speaking of which, let me get this here. because I didn't add this, but now that you're mentioning it,
Because some people that are blue colorblind will not be able to see that light blue color. So yes, think I would say think of the colorblind. Add an option for specifying the colors for every single different type of game variable.
where was it? I'm looking for it here. I thought it was under the topic was custom.
The funny thing about that is there were at least 2 colorblind artists at Portalarium. You would have think
There
that
it
they would
is.
have been like, yeah.
Yes. But this one, I'm going to drop this on you here in just a second. This was just recently asked as well, and many of you may want to go upvote this as well. New in-game custom cursor. This is also a wish list request. And I'm sure you've all run into it. I know I've run into it. I know we've all run into it. So,
Yep.
go ahead and read that off.
I generally have more of the issue with why the hell is the game. I'm got my mouse on a completely different window. Why is it highlighting things in the game?
In my game. So go ahead and read this off for everybody, and then we'll move on.
We are moving to Ilgarian. Could we please get an in-game customizable cursor, color, size, and even an outline border we can change color on if we choose to? So many times it's hard to see the in-game mouse cursor and where we are pointing on our screen. It blends in with too many of the text colors, I notice, is the biggest issue for me. Thanks. P.S. Even had someone say they wanted one that was shaped like a unicorn. Perhaps the corn could be the pointer of the mouse cursor on that. Unbeliever Dragon. It's like, please! I lose my mouse cursor so bad in combat. I want the ability to make it bigger, blacker, and white with a white border so I can't lose it regardless of the background color or flashing effects. Cairo's like, God, this is fucking annoying. Yes, it's frustrating as heck, lol. Yes. But yes. Oh. Wait. Chris said he was fixing something that hasn't been fixed.
You got to go up to the previous 2 comments from Econdas. They should be put all crafting recipes on the crafting merchants. Having to figure out which NPC has the recipes is a real PETA. And half the time, the NPC called the carpenter or similar isn't giving you the one you need. You need a specific carpenter, NPC, or tailor, etc. Chris said he was, but yeah. Tina says he thought that was going to be a fix moving in the in-game mouse, and yeah, again, different conversations going on there. But it'll probably come right after the movable health bars. Tina is right on the money with that one. Right after we get back from the honeymoon, and we get those movable health bars. Now, again, many of you may know that you can get a movable health bar if you use a Lua hook, but you also know that if you use a Lua hook, you're going to get in-game stuttering and other things depending on the hook you use, who wrote it, how it's compiled, all that other fun stuff. Hence why I stopped using that stuff. While it was fun for a while, I just have no need for it because, again, there is such a thing as information overload, and I really don't need to know, how much damage I do in a hit. I know some of you guys and gals like that, but you know what? I just want to know, can I kill something effectively? And if I'm not doing it effectively, how can I do it effectively? I don't care what the numbers have to say. The pop-up numbers of damage that you see going on in scenes, I don't need that fluff. I also wish there was a way to turn that stuff off as well. And Tina, yeah, I bet you do, and of course I understand that only using Lewis scripts that you write. That's by all means probably the best because you know how to fix them if they're screwed up. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't get in there and fix other people's work. But meanwhile, that's what's happening in the news today. And again, the recipes are a direct result of Friday's stream where it was asked for, and Chris had mentioned something, and everybody was like, "Yeah, make this so, make this so." And of course, I don't know if David was watching and took it upon himself, or Chris said, "Hey, how easy is it to get that done?" But here it is. When was that actually put out there from David? That was this morning. So I mean, we brought up the topic on Friday, and this morning it's got a QA testing directive. So A+ on effort to the team for getting that done out there, and do appreciate it. Well, yeah, he can. That's what Tina does for a living. He. Well, I wouldn't say that. You don't actually write code for a living, right, Tina? Bio, edit docket, Shroud up marketplace, and update your effing calendars. That's right. Yeah, you're just an administrator. You're just a glorified paper pusher. David is Devil Cult. That's why if you'll notice that he goes by two different ones, but David DC. David was Devil Cult in game before he became developer, and that's his new handle, David DC. So if you see Devil Cult running around in game, say thank you for all the fantastic changes. He's the one who's given us the sorting of things, the new inventory selector here where you can select what you want with this drop down menu, the new search features in your recipe book. He's given us all these little tchotchke items that we've asked for, and David, as a player, knows how these affect the player happiness. So he's been doing a lot of quality of life updates. And again, big props to him, as well as Elgarian, for a lot of these QOL updates that they've been on. And they've been on a roll. I mean, Jack and I pick on them for the TikTok, which has been tick. But yes, again, it's a lot of stuff is sorely needed, and we do give the props where the props are due. So thank Devil Cult when you see him for this, or you can just chime in on that thread there and say, hey, when is the first talk? Don't know, Buzzkill. We've been waiting for the second shoe to drop for a while now. But as Bridge Troll said, don't forget the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar is out there and brought to you by the Shroud Marketplace. If you're looking for calendars, you can go to nbnn.info, click on the calendar section. You can get the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar, Thorix Event Calendar, or the Soda Upcoming Events Calendar is out there. The NBNN Shroud of the Avatar Community Calendar is the most comprehensive list of player-created public calendars, as seen here. All these are player-created public calendars, and if you own a public calendar and you're no longer using it, either delete your calendars or keep them updated. We don't want to see when somebody's doctor's appointment is, or when payday is, or we do love when the games are scheduled. But, and of course, don't forget you're tuned in to Lunch with Laz and Jack, and we're here every weekday, Monday through Friday. That's right, every weekday, Monday through Friday. It's redundant, I know.
Something like that.
At 12 noon live, and simulcast on WRFB Radio Free Britannia. If you ever get dropped or we get dropped, you can always listen in on the radio, unless of course I lose my internet altogether, or
Oh, damn it.
But
I was going to show my Echo show for expected today, which was delivered on Friday at the stripper pole.
Oh, you mean they sell those on Amazon? Oh, I have to check that out.
Fuck yeah, man. It's a high piece of exercise equipment.
I bet. But yes, thanks to all you guys and gals for joining us each and every day, keeping us here on the air all these years. Nom 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 Doritos. Thank you, Tina. Love those Doritos.
Yes.
And without you guys and gals, it just wouldn't be possible. So we do appreciate it. Of course, the Britannia Mining Company had their quarterly. What's the word I'm looking for? What was it,
Wasted 2
Tina?
hours.
What happened? What happened yesterday? General Assembly, where they set the prices on the BMC price guide. So the BMC price guide was updated as of yesterday. So if you're looking for the latest current prices on things, or you're looking to undercut them, well, go ahead and do it, because the price guide you'll find out at bmcguild.com/price guide. And you can get yourself an idea of what you should be charging or you should be paying for items available out there. And that happens every quarter. The guys and gals go out, gather prices from around the world, high and low, and then the membership votes on it to get a median price that they can buy and sell their goods at. Keep things pretty structured. So yes, as Tina, as again, I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. The whole purpose of the BMC price guide is to stimulate the economy, but most off, it's to keep the economy stable. And while people don't understand it, here's how it works. They publish the price guide. You guys go, I ain't paying that. I'm going to undercut you and sell at a lower price so I can get all the business. And of course, then the BMC goes around and buys all of you guys' goods at the lower prices, then just charges their normal pricing to keep prices in line so they don't get inflated to stupid numbers like some items are. I believe there's still several items out there. Let me just jump over here real quick that are stupidly high. Like 5,000 gold for Ashen Heartwood, 5,700 gold for Dragon Neck Bones, and current price on Phoenix Talon, according to the BMC, is 39,000 gold for a Phoenix Talon, which I think is, are they that rare? A strip of thick troll skin, 5,100. Man, you go out and beat up on those trolls, man. You get that stuff left and right these days.
So I thought the BMC was only interested in commodities.
They are. Those are all commodities.
Okay. They are now.
Those are all farmable items, and of course, I think the topic again. I had family in yesterday, so I didn't get to attend. But I know that people have been asking for fish prices to be put on there. I don't know if they were. I'll have to go and look at that, and I'll verify that later. But I don't think they got to that yesterday. But meanwhile, don't forget to go check out the Britannia Mining Company, WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment 24/7 around the clock. Hourly world news and music throughout the day to keep you entertained while you grind. Shroud music for ABC files. And of course, ShroudMarketplace.com. Place to go buy or sell anything and everything Shroud of the Avatar related. And Jack's going to tell you all just a wee bit about the marketplace real quick.
Hey, ShroudMarketplace.com is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related, from accounts to game gold, crowns of the obsidian, all the way to services. As long as it's not a bannable offense, you can buy it or sell it at ShroudMarketplace.com. So, you need to go to ShroudMarketplace.com, click on that register button, and buy anything and everything. And do yourself a favor if you buy something from ShroudMarketplace.com. Make sure your mailbox is not full.
Yes, so that people can send their stuff to you.
Yes.
I recently sold one of those wonderful Lord British Silver Serpent necklaces, and I still got several in stock. That is one of the truly rare of rare items in Shroud of the Avatar, because we've never seen that one come back, and I hope we never see it come back. It was probably one of the best purchases I've ever made, but the hot tubs were a bust, but that was another stuff.
Anything and everything, ShroudMarketplace.com. Go buy. If you want to sell stuff, click on vendor registration. Remember, as long as it's not a bannable offense, you can buy it or sell it at ShroudMarketplace.com. So go
That's
to
right.
ShroudMarketplace.com and buy or sell your stuff.
That's right. And don't forget, that's right, Lazarus Long's Weddings and More, where you can buy a duck. You know, and I undercut myself by giving away pet ducks while I also sell pet ducks. A lot of times you can just get a free pet duck by hanging out and watching the show. Is also got some kitty cats that I guess I got to give away eventually again too, but that's another story. But meanwhile, time for us to wrap things up here for today. Got to give a shout out to Waldo and Bridge Troll for their donations today. Thank you guys.
And
Yes,
I will say
it would
that
be great.
Jigoku ni Iku was the winner of my stream for Through the Woods, which is something. Is it
And
$19.99?
Mandelkoff is the winner on this side. He's going to get himself a copy of Murderous Pursuits on Steam. Murderous Pursuits. Congratulations to Mandelkoff. And of course, again, thank you all for joining us right here. Let's just take a quick look at how much that is worth on Steam.
And mine was
And that's
$9.99.
$9.99. So $30 worth of games at the end of the show here for you guys and gals. Congratulations to the winners. And of course, again, thank you all. We'll be back with more right here on NBNN tomorrow. Till then, I'm Les.
I'm Jack.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.